Good morning. It is 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday the 8th of March 2021, and I'm just heading down to our little pond dam thing, and Gina is down there at the moment. She's got a magnet. There's a really strong magnet attached to some rope. So yeah, she's gonna see if she can pull out any metal objects out of this dam. So here's the magnet. That's really strong. And yeah, attach to some rope, chuck it in the water, and if there's anything metal down there, hopefully it'll stick to it and we can bring it up. Look at her. She does not like water. So we're going to go and fetch the kayak, and Gina's going to see if she can trawl the sort of string out behind her and see if she can catch anything towards the deeper end. Yeah, it's good fun having one of these inflatable kayaks. It folds down into a relatively small bag. You can carry it on your back. At the moment we're just kind of leaving it inflated because it's quite handy to just be able to go and fetch it when you need it. And yeah, it's good fun to do it on our little dam. So Gina's going to measure how deep it is to the bottom here. There's a knot tied at every meter. So she's going to lower this down and we're going to count the knots on the way up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 meters there, and you're not really in the center yet, you're sort of almost.
The first one, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5.
6.5, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so 5 at the very back. But that's because the very back comes out at an angle, so I think you hit like a shelf. So the deepest point so far is 6.5 meters. And then there's another 2 meters between the water level and ground level. So it's a big hole, this. Big hole in the ground, spring-fed. Yeah, lovely little bit of water. So now we know that there's no metal objects in here, which is good. There's no like barbed wire or old bits of a car or a tractor. What we don't know is whether there's glass in here, broken glass. Obviously if we go in here barefoot, that could be a problem. It would be really nice if we could figure out whether or not there's anything dangerous in here, so that in the hottest points of summer we could actually go for a little dip in here. You know, this year if we're going to be stuck in lockdown, it would be really nice to be able to get inside this water and cool off. We know that it's clean. There's fish and frogs in here, and you know, they wouldn't be living in here if it wasn't clean. Hey guys and girls, it's Tuesday the 9th of March 2021. Thanks to Dog, we now have to put some sheep fencing along this front wall. He basically hopped over the fence. There's some parts which are quite raised, and so it's very easy for him to hop over, but he can't hop back. And so we want to just make sure that he can't get out anymore. And yeah, we're going to put up some sheep fencing. But before we do that, I've got to get the strimmer and cut all this long grass. So we've run into a little bit of a snag. Basically this wall is different heights. So there's a lot of soil that's been pushed up against this wall from years and years of ploughing, and so it's made the heights different. Now if we do hammer in posts, we can't hammer them in anywhere close to this wall because there's like a footing, a concrete footing that the posts would hit. So we would have to have the fence coming out from the wall, I don't know, a couple of feet. And then you're going to have the problem of all of the grass just growing in there, and you can't mow it and you can't plough it. So it's made it really difficult for us, you know. I mean, one of the options is you could perhaps take the fence posts and you could attach them to the wall. But then we would need like wall plugs for that, and you know, it's just getting far too complicated. And expensive. And expensive, yeah. So Gina came up with a good idea and said, why don't we just put another layer of bricks on the top? And that'll do it, you know, another layer of breeze blocks. That'll do exactly what we need. So yeah, unfortunately we aren't really builders. We don't even know how to mix cement. So I think we're going to get some advice. This side of the fence here is about 4 bricks deep, and the part where Gina's sitting is only 3 bricks. So you can see the land sort of undulates by quite a large amount. So even if we could get the fencing to run all the way along here and there wasn't a footing in the way, we would end up with a fence line that's going high and low all the way along this wall, and it would just look absolutely terrible. So I think a layer of bricks on the top is probably the good idea, and hopefully we can knock this sort of concrete capping piece off in one piece without it damaging the brick below, so that we can just put another layer on the top. But yeah, it's a good idea, Gina. So for now we're just going to well, we've got to tidy up all the mess that we made, and yeah, it's a little bit disillusioning really. You know, you start something, you think you're going to finish it.
Well, I'm just worried about Dog jumping over the wall again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean there's parts of the wall down here that are so high up here, or at least so low down, that he can just walk straight over almost. And we're just a bit concerned that once he gets out, it's much deeper on the other side and he can't get back in again. And we also don't want him running after people's sheep or doing something silly that he shouldn't be doing. I tell you, these dogs keep chasing the car, and they keep going in front of it as well, which is really annoying. Anyway, we still love them, even though they're pains. So Gina's been really busy, and she's pruned a lot of our fruit trees. She's done a couple of the olives, but yeah, we've got a lot more olives to do. For the time being, we've got a whole bunch of piles of wood scattered all over the place here, of like olive wood and branches and things. So we've registered with the local council so that we can actually make this fire legally. And yeah, well, we've got to do it. There is a little bit of a wind blowing, but I don't think it's too much of an issue. I have got some water down here, just in case, and we have our well there where we can get more water from.
She's going to go another lap. I'd stand by your
Mimo.
camera.
Mimo, watch out for my camera, you crazy dog.
Oh, that was in your eyeball.
Hey guys,
Hi.
Gina's got something.
Another parcel. I feel so spoiled.
Yeah.
This is from Denise and Vinny, all the way from New Zealand.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Well, let's go and have a look.
Can I open it now?
Of course you can.
Show my muscles. So we have a little card with a star on it.
That's very sweet.
Denise.
This is Denise. This is her business card. And she's part of, what is this? The Creative.nz and ecofashion.nz. Oh, look at this.
Ah, we got a little
Key ring. And that is,
it's got a,
yeah, it's got a little kiwi on it.
I'll
Broccoli.
plant some of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, there's loads in here. That wasn't just broccoli.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we've got some bean.
Some beans. Some lettuce. Carrots. Oh, look at those long radishes. I love radishes. And parsnip.
Now, these are going to be easier to chop instead of the round ones.
Oh. And it still keeps giving. Oh, wow, look at this. Get down.
Wait, get down, dog.
I have a very curious dog.
Wow, is that a bag?
Oh, I
That's
love
lovely.
it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, look, it's made from a shirt.
Oh, cool. Okay, yes.
Wow, I love it. Great beach bag.
Yes. Excellent.
I don't want to drop anything. Oh, and this is the material.
Wow.
I know, that's great.
Yeah, that's absolutely lovely.
I'll find a nice pattern. I think maybe dungarees.
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you ever so much, Denise and Vinny. This is just amazing. Thank you for sending us all this stuff.
Hey guys and girls, it's Wednesday the 10th of March 2021. It's an absolutely stunning day here in Central Portugal. Blue skies, loads of sun, no wind, 18 degrees. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful day. Anyway, we're off to go and film another property for one of our subscribers. Mel and Tracy, how's it going, guys? We're off to go and see your place now. If Mel and Tracy decide that they don't want to buy this property, maybe they'll allow me to share it with you guys so you can see it. We've had a look at it online. It looks fantastic. So yeah, let's go and check it out. So we're just heading back from the property now, and yeah, it was a really stunning place. Truth be told, if Gina and I had just arrived in Portugal and we were looking at a place and we had seen that, we would have been very, very tempted. Look at this, we have a flock of chickens. Hey guys and girls, it's Friday the 12th of March 2021, and we're just dropping off our trash at the village dustbins at the recycling centre. Afterwards I'm going to get some beers, and Gina and I are really hungry. It's like 12:22 and we decided that today we're going to have some pizza because we haven't had pizza in ages, and we got sent a really cool thing to go on that pizza, but yeah, keep watching and we'll show you exactly what that is. Right, so we're at our village mercado. We're going to get some beers. It's Friday, got to do it. Mini mercado.
Hello,
Hola, Christina.
Hola.
Say hello to YouTube.
To meet you.
Yeah.
To meet you. Goodbye.
Tudo bem. Yeah. So this is Christina. She's very lovely, and we buy all of our stuff from here in the village. So yes. Yeah. Cheers.
Obrigada.
What is it, 16, isn't it?
16, yeah.
É.
Perfect. Muito obrigado.
Muito obrigada. Viagem.
Ciao, Christine.
Tchau. Quer ver?
Até logo.
Até logo.
So Christina is a lovely woman, and we always go to a shop and we buy all the stuff that we can from there that we can't get from the other shops. And yeah, so come and support her. She's very, very sweet. She also helps me practice my Portuguese every time I come in there. She teaches me new words, and she's someone that I can actually talk to and sort of start practicing the language a bit. It's been quite difficult for Gina and I to actually practice Portuguese because during lockdown you're not really supposed to leave the house, and you know, you're not supposed to socialize with people, so it's quite difficult, you know. And when you do get to speak to people, they're wearing masks, so you can't see their mouths as they're pronouncing things. And we've also found that similarly to England, where each region of England has a slightly different accent, it's the same in Portugal. There's a lot of different accents, and they pronounce words completely differently. You will say a word from one region and they'll look at you and go, don't understand. So yeah, it's a difficult language to learn, and we're nearly going to crash into a car. Cool. Ciao. But yeah, it's a tricky language, but we are getting there. I know we get lots of comments and people say to us, oh, it's time you learned Portuguese. It's not quite that simple. You know, another thing that we found is in Portugal, when you go to a cinema, most of the movies are in English, but they have Portuguese subtitles. So I think from a young age, as a Portuguese person, you probably get sort of influenced by English and by sort of American media. And so, you know, we will often meet a lot of people and their pronunciation of English is very Americanized and very Disney. It almost sounds like that, you know, like they've been watching like The Little Princess or one of these types of Disney things, and you can hear the words that they use and the way that they pronounce it. So, you know, for us, coming from sort of England and South Africa, we haven't really been exposed to Portuguese before, whereas I think a lot of Portuguese people are getting exposed to English a lot. So perhaps it's easier to learn English than it is Portuguese. But yeah, we are finding it a little bit difficult, but you know,
We're trying.
we are trying and we practice where we can. Okay, so we're in our outdoor kitchen area now. We're going to cook some pizza. We've got this beautiful old pizza oven here. Or, sorry, we've got this beautiful old bread oven. It's a traditional Portuguese bread oven. And we haven't used it in a while. But yeah, it's all nice and clean. So I'm going to chop up some wood. We're going to start a fire because it's getting late now and we're really hungry. And Jean's just making a nice little pizza inside the kitchen. We're going to bring it out and then we're going to chow down. Come and join us.
So we've just realised that the pizza's not going to fit on the pizza shover in the ovener thing.
Scoop.
Pizza scoop. So we're going to cut it in half, otherwise we might end up dropping it all. We might end up dropping it all anyway, but yeah, so I'm going to cut it in half.
Cool. No pressure, Gina. You've only got about 10,000 people watching you right now.
So we're going to check We're going to check in the oven to see how hot it is. We used to have a thermometer, but I don't know where we've put it. So we're just going to hand test to see whether the oven's hot enough for the pizza.
Yeah, if Gina gets blisters on her hand, then we know it's hot enough.
Then we know it's right.
Yeah.
I think it feels like it's warm enough.
Right, so we hope we've got this hot enough. This scoop was very rusty and stuff, so Gina gave it a sand. She got the sander out and sanded over it. It's clean enough, and if not, it's going to give us a lot of iron in our diet, so it's all good. So let's go for the first one. Right. So I'm sure you can tell that we're not experts with this yet. Basically, the only thing that we've really done is cooked in one of these things inside here, and this is called a potjiekos pot, and it's a cast iron pot. It's like a very old school Dutch pot from South Africa that they cook like stews and things inside. And what we were doing was we were cooking roast chickens in there, but inside the fireplace. We haven't really cooked bread in here yet. I know there's a very different method where you're supposed to make a fire, and then once it's hot inside and it's all white on the inside, then you basically pull all of the coals out, then you stick the bread inside and you close it up. We're going to be, well, we're doing something completely different here. We are just doing like the Italian pizza oven method, where there's a little bit of a fire going in the back, and you put the stuff in the front and hope for the best. But yeah, we don't have a chimney and all of that, so you can see all the smoke coming out. Might be a failure, might not, but let's see what happens. Right, we got sent this product. It's called H.O.T Honey. The honey that is actually inside this bottle comes from Evie's bees. Now, if you've been watching our channel before, you know that Evie's bees are the guys that gave us our bees. Basically, this is the exact same honey. It's not from our bees, because you know that we've had a couple of problems, but it's from the bees that are from the same bloodline. So it's Evie's bees, and they're spread out all over Portugal, and they're making enough honey to start making condiments with. So who would have thought? Honey on a pizza. Now, I must say I was a bit dubious at first. I was a bit like, that's a bit of a gimmick. But it's actually pretty damn good. We've been told it's really good with things like chicken. You know, we got this product about, I don't know, a month and a half ago. But we've been waiting for a good day that we can make a sort of pizza. We're not busy, we're not filming and all sorts of stuff. And, well, today was the day. I'm so glad that we did. On a pizza, it gives you a little bit of a kick. And yeah, you know, I suppose if you sugarcoat anything, it's really good. But we've been having it on roasted veggies.
It's really nice on roasted vegetables because it has a hint of chilli in it. It means it's kind of your dressing all in one go. It's been used in lots of that, and then also for making salad dressing. That's lovely. And chicken in the oven as well, not just on pizzas. But yeah. I didn't think I'd like it on pizza, but I really do.
Yeah, I was a bit dubious about pizza as well. I just want to reiterate that this is not an advert, that we got sent this product. They asked us for our honest opinion and to put it into a video. I was a bit unsure about pizza. I was a bit worried that I was going to have to say, you know what, I don't like it, but actually, you know what, I'll give it a thumbs up for sure. But anyway, it's been a long day. We just want to eat our food, so we'll catch up with you guys later. Ciao.